Dear Tron haters, this is a video for those of you who don't like Tron. Most often it comes from the TRX community, the Ethereum community. Typically, they like to point out the fact that Tron supposedly plagiarized a white paper. Maybe they did. Typically, they say things like Justin Sun's not a real developer. Maybe he's not. But let's just say that he fixed a problem that Ethereum had, and that problem is low-cost transaction speeds. Right now, you're looking at a dApp that is running live, 888 Tron. Now, I'm going to get to how much the ROI is earning for those who are investing in this, which is the highest return on investment that I have ever seen on a single day of a legitimate business that I have ever seen, period, end of story. And the point is, not only is that sort of investment only possible on Tron, but this sort of business model can only exist on Tron. Now, there's some other dApps out there. There's some other chains out there, EOS, however you want to say it. And I'm not as familiar with EOS, but most of the hate to Tron comes from people that are in Ethereum. And can I just say, I like Ethereum, and I like where they're going. So this isn't hate on Ethereum. It's more pro-cryptocurrency. Look at what is working and pay attention to what is working. Yeah, I don't love the super delegated proof of stake model that Tron has. But Justin Sun was right. It works. There are so many people. Look at the number of bets running across the screen. There are so many people playing this dApp right now, or quote unquote mining this dApp right now. And it just works. The UI sometimes, it glitches up because it's trying to process so many different transactions at once. You can't even pay attention to hardly what's going on. It's really unbelievable. Like, it is unbelievable. I'm currently mining the 888 token. Now check this out. We are about to surpass anything that we've earned. They had an 80 million dividend payout this morning. We're already at 10 million. I'm going to project that we're going to cross 120 million. I could be wrong, and this is an investment advice, by the way. My channel is an entertainment channel. Don't follow me. I'm a net loser in this space. So if you want to lose your money, do everything that I say. If you don't want to lose your money, then don't do anything I say. But that's my disclaimer. So here's the thing. 10 million Tron. We haven't even been going for 5 hours. It'd be 6 hours at 1 hour and 18. 1 day and 18 hours. We'll have been going for 6 hours. This is ridiculous. Let's just look at this morning, by the way, just for giggles. Let's look at what this morning's payout was. So this morning I was holding 202,943 Tron tokens. Now, I'm reinvesting everything into mining and into buying. I'll buy off the Tron bet, by the way, is now selling anti-tokens. So if the price drops significantly, if it goes down to 28, 29, I'm going to buy some of them there. But I like mining, A, because it's good for the platform, and B, I just like it. I know that long term, over several hours, I'm going to get the best possible price on the platform. So without going to an exchange, which means most of the time the prices are cheaper to mine, most of the time. Anyway, this morning I had 2,943 888 Tron tokens. Multiply that current price on Tron Trade, 30.8. 30.8 times 30.8. 90,000, a value of 90,000 Tron. Where's my pen? Here we go. That's a value of 90,000 Tron. 90,644.4. We got paid out on an $80 million dividend. I got paid out on those 2,000 Tron, 2,000 tokens. I got paid out 32,542.21. So I got 32,542.21. Divide that by 90,644.4, which was the value of my anti-tokens at the current prices, equals, that was a 35.9% payout based off of current prices. 35.9% payout. By the way, if the price drops, I'll buy it cheaper. That makes my ROI even higher. 35.9. We get paid out every 2 days, so divide that by 2. 1, 2, that's a 17.9 payout. 17.9. That comes out to over 16,000 Tron per day. I mean, that's, what is that? Let me do some quick math here. That's, gosh, about four, well, it's more than that. It's roughly 16,000. I think it's divided by 2. Oh, no, sorry. 16,000 times 0.02.3 cents, which is where we're at right now, I believe. And that's a payout of $368 a day. I am currently getting a return of $368 a day. And this next payout is probably going to be even higher potentially, much higher. Someone told me earlier that I was risky, and I'll admit I am risky, but it's limited risk. I'm already, just in Tron value alone, just in token value right now, I've already got all the money back that I put in this platform. If I sold these tokens right now, I would get all the money back that I put in USD value plus some. So this morning someone said, you know, it's almost scary how you're going all in on this. But the only thing that would keep me from, the only thing that in the short term, we're going to get another payout that's going to be probably even larger than the last payout. And the only thing there's 2 things that can prevent the payout from being larger. Suddenly, for people to stop mining, that's not going to happen. They're already mining far faster. I'm going to show you proof of that here in a minute. That, or that's the only thing. I mean, if I stop mining, I might get diluted. See, if you stop mining, you get diluted over time because more tokens are being mined every day and as people play. And so if I stop right now, I would have a lower percentage of the total pool mined. We'll probably mine 4 or 5 million tokens by this next payout. So we'll have close to like 10 million tokens by this next payout. They're going all the way to 100 million. So we have potentially days and maybe several weeks of pretty reasonable payouts. They won't be as high as they have been yesterday and what the next payout's going to be. And I don't know how much longer they'll keep growing, but who cares? Like, even if the payouts were 3 to 5% a day, that's still amazing. So that leads me to the question of why in the world, again, this is an entertainment channel. Don't do what I'm doing. But just to address the person who said it seems scary that I was going all in, by the next payout at the rate this is going, let's just figure out what the next payout might be. So we're almost at 18 hours in. And we can be conservative, and we'll just use this number, knowing that we're being conservative. So, I'm sorry, 18 hours. We've had 6 hours. Is that right? Yeah, 6 hours almost. 7 minutes away from 6 hours. So if we just pull up our calculator, take a look at this. By the way, again, to the Tron haters, there's nothing, I mean, Ether could never do this. You ever played Etherum? You wait like 30 seconds to a minute, sometimes 2 minutes per roll. Here, it's like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, so let's just take a look. So we're at 10 million, 10.67 million. 10.67 million divided by, we're going to say 6 hours, even though we're 7 minutes away and this thing is going up fast, but divided by 6 hours, that's roughly 1.778 million per hour. This is going to, the payouts run for 48 hours total, so times it by 48. That's 85 million. That's more dividend. That's a higher dividend payout than we just got paid this morning. And if you weren't paying attention, the second day by far is the fastest day. I believe this morning I was like, we'll probably break 100 million. At the rate that we're going, if this rate speeds up at the same rate that the last cycle speeded up, we may break 120 million dividend payout. That is crazy. 120 million payout potentially. I mean, I don't even know. Like, that's insanity. 120 million. And the reason I say that is because we haven't even hit the evening. The evening time is when the most growth happens. It's the fastest amount of mining. You got people off work, people are home. And then the second day, when people see how high the dividends are going to be, we're over 1 Tron per token right now. When people see how high the dividends are, game over. They go nuts in the second day. In fact, the last 2 or 3 hours, before I went to bed last night, I thought I was going to wake up. I thought we were going to be over, like, I wanted to say, because I guesstimated last night, I think I said 70 million, and we woke up at, oh no, I think I said 60 million, and we woke up to almost 80 million. Maybe it was yesterday afternoon that I said we were going to be at 60 million. I can't tell. All I can tell you is overnight, the amount of people that were mining, people had to do like I did. They had to leave their computer on. And the size of the bets that are coming through. And there were several people on YouTube and comments and on YouTube channels, they were saying things like, oh, after this last payout, everybody's going to slow down. That made no sense, no logical sense. They're not going to, the average person, you got to remember there's a herd mentality taking place. The average person is not going to mine like crazy to the payout and stop. Most people had to stop mining in the middle of the night, or they had to stop mining yesterday because they ran out of Tron. And they saw the payout explode, and they felt like they were missing out on all the potential because they couldn't mine. They got those dividends this morning. First thing most people started doing within a couple of hours, and the proof is how fast this is growing. Everybody started mining or gambling in some cases. And if you come down here and look, there are plenty of people gambling, by the way. Just go to rare wins, because these rare wins are like really bad bets, like 20%, 80% chance of losing. They got these big payouts. All you got to do is look how many of these are happening. That's all in 1 minute right there. Check it out right here. So there's plenty of people. Look at that, 1,600 Tron bet. My man's betting $20, $25 on, that's crazy. A long shot bet, basically. Wow. Unbelievable. This person is betting on a 10% chance of winning. That's gambling. These are gamblers, straight gamblers. This is unbelievable. We're going to break 120 million, and this could never ever occur on Ethereum. And this isn't going to continue. So I've got two thoughts. One thought is I'm putting every available resource into mining right now, and then I'm thinking about I don't know what I'm going to do. The next payout, I may do a full withdrawal, because the next payout, because I've already compounded to the point that if I sold all the tokens, I would ROI. If I keep compounding, then I'm compounding the previous investment gains. So I've got two options. One is this next payout will be pretty close. It'll give me anywhere from 60 to 80% probably of ROI, I think, this next payout, if it's as big, because I think we're going to break. Yesterday we got over 10 Tron to 1 token. If we do that again, I'm hoping to get 4,000 to 5,000. If I get 5,000, then that means I would get a 50,000 Tron payout plus. If I get more than 50,000, that will definitely get me closer to like a 70-80% ROI. I'm not exactly sure how much I've put in here, but I know what my max is conservatively. So it would get me pretty close to a 70-80% ROI with that one payout. Not to mention there's more payouts coming. Dividends aren't going to dry up for a long time. They may slow down, but they won't dry up for a long time. And not to mention I could sell tokens. So I've got two thoughts. One is to do 100% withdrawal next time, or 100% reinvest and keep reinvesting until dividends slow down at some point. Because even on TronBet, the prices remain, I mean, it's been between 25 and 35. So even if I keep compounding, and in a few weeks from now, even if I get these tokens up to, say I get 10,000, 15,000 tokens, 20,000 tokens at some point, I would only have to sell a few tokens to ROI and then a few more for profit. And then I could have some tokens to hold long term, or I could diversify into TronBet or whatever. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I could do a 50-50 withdrawal. But all I know is today, at this current rate, I'm putting everything in. I'm expecting this to slow down, but I don't care. Is it like 15% a day is probably what we're going to be doing. 15% of return per day. 30+%. We're probably going to do closer to 18, 19% return. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, this is an entertainment channel. Don't come here for your investment advice. It's just fascinating. I do got an experiment that I'm going to do later on this channel, so you're not going to want to miss that. I would love to see let me hear your thoughts down below. And ladies and gentlemen, again, to the Tron haters, Ethereum could never, it could give you this potential if only it could transact fast and it could transact inexpensively. But it just can't. It is slow as molasses right now. We are still, at best guess, a year out, probably 3 to 4 years out before Ethereum even gets close to being able to transact at this speed. That's my opinion. What do I know? Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment about what you think on the future of Tron and the future of the 888 token. Thank you for watching.